Hello everybody, what is going on? It is I, the Conservative Coin Collector. Today is a very big milestone for my channel. I hit 700 subscribers. 700 people decided to take the time to watch my videos and subscribe to my channel. And for that, I couldn't be more grateful. You're the reason I still do this. You're the reason I get up in the morning and have passion to do these videos. You'll also be the reason that I'll eventually get monetized, and hopefully this could be my job one day. But for the time being, I'm going to celebrate 700 and work my way to 1,000. My first long-term goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers. That was my first long-term goal when I first started my channel, was to hit 100, then to hit 1,000. And once I hit 1,000, I'm going to have to figure out what the next long-term goal is. Maybe 10,000 or 2,000. But thank you all for watching throughout me making my videos. And today's video, I'm going to be doing some thinging out. As of recording this, it is April 8th. And I haven't quite hit 700 yet. I'm at 697. But when I hit 700 very, very soon, you'll see this. And today was the eclipse, which I don't know if you were able to see it where you are, but where I was able to see it, it was about nighttime for like 20 minutes. It was 3:30, but it felt like 10:30 because the sun disappeared for a minute. It was unlike anything I've ever seen, and I hope I'm lucky enough to be around to see it in 2044. I don't want to ramble too long because I have a bunch of coins to get rid too thin out here. The coins both came from this container and this mug here. Can I if you see this? Love your videos. In fact, I actually watched this podcast today. He had Nick DiPaolo on. Where to start? I know where to start. This penny is going. It's a 1977 copper. It's corroded. The coins that I am going to get rid of and spend go in this jar. And the coins I'm keeping go in my mug. For example, keep. My Trump coin, keep. Everything else, let me figure it out. I think what I'm mostly going to find are these clad Canadian coins I've pulled out of coin stores over the months. I get a lot of Canadian coins at the coin store where I work. I live about an hour from the border. I'm in Western New York. And Western New York being about an hour from the border, we get a lot of Canadians. This here is a laureate portrait of Queen Elizabeth on a 1964 nickel. Now, I don't think nickels were made of silver in 1964, Canadian-wise. I was correct. This laureate portrait does not have silver in it. In 1922, silver was removed entirely from the 5-cent coin. But it has a laureate portrait in there, and it's going in the mug. This clad quarter, going to be spending. This is spendable. Some more coins I'm keeping. Nothing really special about it other than the year. It's 2000. It has a maple leaf on it, and it's from Canada. It's got the Queen on it. Big surprise. I have a buffalo nickel. No date on it. It's dateless, like a lot of buffalo nickels are, unfortunately. The nickel had a design. It was a design flaw, in which, I mean, you can see here it's a 1935, but the design flaw of the buffalo nickel was the date would rub off before anything else would. And you can buy something called naked date, and you can naked date your nickels, but you're risking devaluing your nickel by a lot, especially if it's a key date or something like that. So But if you know it's a dateless nickel, it's not going to be worth more than 5 cents. You can liquidate it, but do it at your own discretion if you're somebody who does something like that. This is a 20-cent time from 1987. Republic of France. And a very, very rusty 1954 Canadian nickel. I think they're made of steel. Steel is the only thing that could rust like this. I have no idea how it got this rusty. Maybe it was in a damp environment for a while. I have no idea. Here's a wheat penny. I don't know why I have a wheat penny here. It's not in focus. See if I can focus it down on my bed here. 1910. A 1961 silver dime, a 47 nickel, a mercury dime from 1940 something or other, and an Asian coin. Are all keepers. And you see these pennies here? These Canadian pennies that have the laureate portraits and the bird scents and stuff on them. I have something totally different I'm going to keep these in. All the bird scents, laureate portraits, and King George pennies are going where I keep all my pennies that have those heads on them. I got 3 of these containers that are heart-shaped, but they have a couple different designs. You can see on my wall here, they were $1.99, but they were 90% off, and they were like 20 cents each. They were originally going to be like $4.95 to $5, and I paid like 65 cents for them, which is absolutely spectacular. Here we have a mercury head dime going in here. Spendable. I'm sure I have tons of these pennies. If it's just copper, it's spendable. But if it's a King George or laureate portrait, going in there. And my wheat pennies obviously go on my wheat penny jar that's on my counter there. I like this Canadian coin because of the year on it, and it has a nice train on it. 1999, year I was born. Looks like this coin, it's just funny. This coin says June 99. I was born July 99. That was funny. I'm actually going to put this one on a coin flip and put it in my binder because I like how shiny it is. And for a 25-euro coin, well, 24, it'll be 25 in June. That's actually pretty spectacular. This is a cool penny. Or what was a penny. There is a railroad station about 20 to 30 miles south of where I live. And you can get to ride in the train. And there's a certain stopping point where they stop and you can have a picnic. You can sit there for half an hour. And one of the things they do is they turn the train around. And as they're turning the train around, you can put a penny down for the train to run over. That's what happened with this penny. It was run over by a train. Pretty flat. I found it much nicer in 1958 laureate portrait nickel. A lot less rusty than the 52 it was. In 52, I think that's what it was. It was a rusty 52. Hold on while I go grab it. No, it was a 54, I think that is, yes. If it was a 52, that would be what I would consider a key date, because that was the first year the Queen was in power. Now this is a special coin. It's 1 franc. Francs were the coins of France. Back in the mid-90s, my parents spent a month in France. And they don't use francs anymore. Francs don't exist anymore. They switched over to the euro in the early 2000s, I think. So, to have a franc is pretty spectacular. To prove to you you're not missing much, and I only quote when I have to say something, I'm like, and then, It would be pretty boring, and this footage would be way too long if I were to keep all this uncut. So to keep you from being bored, I'm going to cut right here. found a couple of finds, all within a couple of coins of each other. I think this is a $2 coin. A war nickel. This 10-cent coin. Hold on, I can get a closer view of it. Helvetica 10 coin. A very small 10-cent coin from the same denomination. A 1957 dime. And the coin that's from the furthest away. This is from the United Arab Emirates. That's pretty cool. To give you an idea where the United Arab Emirates is, here, if I could get my mouse to behave, is Saudi Arabia, Oman, Yemen, United Arab Emirates, Qatar, and you zoom in, it's in the Middle East. And we're all the way over here in the United States of America. How that coin got this far, I don't know. If it could talk, I wish, but it's in my collection now, so that's all that matters. This video is getting kind of long, so the next time you see me I'll have all my finds I'm keeping, and all the finds I'm tossing will all be organized. Kind of a quick walkthrough. I got a €1 cent, another laureate portrait 1963 Canadian nickel. This is a 10 pence, 10-cent coin from Bahamas. A no cash value casino token. 1 cent from the Bahamas. And I think I have a 5-cent from the Bahamas in here. This fish. €2 cent. £1 from England. Finland coin. 5 pence. 5 pence. 5 Bonnie, I think that's called. A bicentennial quarter with exactly 25 cents. A very beat up buffalo nickel, 5 centavos. Another Bahama penny. Wheat penny, that goes in my wheat penny jar. And the last thing, a silver dime. A 1960 Canadian silver dime with a laureate portrait on it, and one of my favorite coins that I've found so far. It's 90% silver and in pretty decent shape. Pretty cool. I really thinned out the herd. This is all I'm keeping, and it only takes me like it would take me one handful to pick it up if it wasn't for my Trump 2024 The Revenge Tour. And everything that I'm getting rid of is pretty much going to take 1, 2, 3 handfuls. I'm going to have to separate the American from the Canadian and spread it at my leisure. Well, that being said, I am the Conservative Coin Collector. Thank you all for 700 subscribers. I hope to have 1,000 before I know it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and hit the bell icon. And until next time, I'm signing off. So long, everybody.